already. There we go. Man, StreamYard is slow this morning. Good morning, everyone. Lesley Myrick here, interior designer and business coach with Nancy Quinn. This is Wednesday, which means money management with the fantastic Megan Dahle. Welcome, Megan.
Good morning. Good morning. We were just talking about New Orleans and how excited we are to go to the IDS conference there next month.
Yes, the Interior Design Society conference is coming up and I'm super excited. I will be an attendee. Megan is speaking. So if you are going as well, say hi to us. Like, it's going to be a great event. I'm so excited.
I love this conference. I love the people. I love the glitz. I love the education. I love this conference.
I can't wait. I have never been. I'm a first timer. So I am very much looking forward to meeting you there and diving into that world. I love everything the IDS does and everything you're teaching. And I can't wait to hear your talk too. That's going to be just an hour of awesome. So
yeah, it's hard to oversell. So I know this isn't the topic, but if you're listening and you have not signed up to go to the IDS conference, if you can't make it this year, by all means, put it on your calendar now for next year because it's so good. It's so valuable.
Awesome. Right. Well, today, along that same line, we are talking about how to pay yourself as an interior designer, CEO style. And CEOs step back from their business and they go to conferences and events to learn more and better themselves. And we're going to talk about the money side of that and how to pay yourself CEO style. So I'm dying to know, Megan, where you're going with this topic.
Well, here's the thing. We talk about that there are 3 jobs that you give your money. Mm-hmm. Remember, there is the run the business, and there is the take care of, like, put it in the future for your next growth spurt. And then there's like the reward for the profit. So while like the reward for the profit, we're not going to call that your salary. That's just the reward. Right? Okay. So that's like taking dividends.
So your salary comes from the run your business money.
Your salary comes from running your business.
Okay. I'm following.
So I'm going to get real. Don't like snore out on me for a second. So if you're an S Corp in the US, if you pay yourself via S Corp, the IRS is very interested in your salary and what rate that you're paying yourself because they want to make sure that you are being paid fairly through your salary because you get better tax benefits on the disbursements, right? So they're like, oh, you better pay yourself enough. So like paying yourself as a CEO is actually kind of a legal thing if you're an S Corp. So that's just, I'll put that one on the shelf for you to marinate on for a little bit.
Yes. And if these words are freaking you out, talk to your bookkeeper or CPA, because I am now filing as an S Corp and I'm on payroll and it was not as terribly scary as I thought to get this all set up. It is very doable. Just find the support you need for it. Don't let it hold you back. Go on.
Amen. 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 And so being able to pay yourself comes down to, I can't tell you how many business owners I've talked to that when we start on their project, we start on, digging into their numbers, figuring out what they need to know, and they're paying themselves like so much less than what they pay their staff.
Really? Yeah, I can see that. It's easier to say, like, you got to pay the staff. It's easier to say no to yourself and just be like, well, I guess I'm not getting much this month.
Well, and 90% of that comes from not so much that they can't afford to pay themselves more, but they are nervous about it. They feel this obligation to the business of not hurting the business. Like, I don't want to hurt my business. I don't want to like run out of money. I don't want to, there's some anxiety that goes behind that. And the beautiful thing about interior designers is that one of the other main questions I get is, how can I pay my staff more? How can I pay my staff more?
Yeah.
So we're going to start treating your salary as if, you're running a real business because you are.
Yes, you are.
And you are working in your business because you are. Okay. All right. So it may be that like the CEO salary is not necessarily attainable right now. That the CEO salary just doesn't, like, it just makes you nervous because you don't want to run out of cash and you don't know what those next projects are coming up. So this all comes back to the same exercise. And this is a cash forecast.
Okay.
What we do is we break down every job that you have. When is the money coming in for the job? When is the money going out for the job? And then we look at a list of your expenses. Like, these are the expenses, and we have a line for your employees. We have a line for your marketing. We have a line for your outreach. We have a line for your software. We figure out how the cash is flowing in and out of the business and how much. And we make sure that there is a line for you, CEO, what is, and then we add another line of the difference between what is and what should be. Okay.
You find people are usually pretty far off with this number, Megan?
By about 50%.
Wow. Okay. So yes is the answer. People in general, designers are grossly underpaying themselves with the salary. Okay.
I mean, obviously there are like people who are good at this. Like they got into this to pay themselves and that's awesome and they're good at it and they pay themselves. Like they never had that kind of made it like, oh, I'll just take a $500 pay cut, or oh, I'll just
I mean, of course there are the savvy, they're doing it right in the books, but I agree. I think in general, we underpay ourselves out of fear or, scarcity.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Definitely. I mean, this is 80% mindset and 20% capability of actually paying yourself.
Yeah.
Truly, truly. And so once we can like lock in the feeling of safety and security, or even like, oh, now I know what I need to go sell, like what that difference is, just getting real with the reality. Like, sure, part of this is mindset, but like, let's take a look at the reality of, are you really not able to pay yourself? Or is this like a holdover of something else? The importance of this is that you are running a real business and we want to make sure that the model itself functions. If you look at this and you are unable to pay yourself, there is something, I don't want to say broken, but there's something in your model that's not functioning that allows your business to run as a business. And now it's running as a charity to make other people's homes beautiful for them. And you're subsidizing it through your own lifestyle shrinking.
I love that you said that, because you're right. When you're not paying yourself, you are essentially subsidizing your clients' design projects. And it's like, that's a real like slap in the face reality check, but it's true.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's like you and your business, two separate entities, right? We know this. You're trying to take care of your business, but I want you to also realize it's your business's responsibility to take care of you.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're not one and the same. You are separate, but you do have responsibilities to each other. And there might be a point where your business cannot take care of you and something needs to shift. There may be a point where you can't take care of your business. And that's when you're hiring people to help take care of your business and something needs to shift, right? Like this mutually beneficial relationship needs to come under the microscope. It needs to have the ability to step back and look at it objectively. Like if you'd close your eyes and just think of the tip of your nose, like you can feel the tip of your nose if you close your eyes. You're not judging it. There's no judgment in just feeling the tip of your nose and just like examining your business for how it's able to function, how it's designed to function. Let's be able to, just observe it without the judgment, because you're not the same. You're not the same.
I love that. So, and I think we as designers, like, for a lot of us, our identity is what we create, what we do. Like our business is who we are. And I think that's a really helpful perspective to remind yourself that there is a separation. Like it is not you. It is so much part of you and near you, but it's not.
Yeah.
You can separate yourself and get a different perspective on it.
Yeah. And it might be like your salary is often a canary in the coal mine. Right? Like it might be your relationship to your salary from your business might be something that's indicating some insecurities that are deeper down, or things that you foresee that, like, here's the thing. Your intuition is so good, but we have spent the last how old are you? That many years, like tamping down your intuition and telling you, no, get in this box. And so like if we can get underneath that and say, like, is this coming from your intuition? Or is it coming from your anxiety? Let's just get real. Just get real. Let's just get real. That's what I have. That's what I have today.
I love it. That was like, there's not like here's your checklist. It's more like, wow, okay, let's bring awareness to this. Are you paying yourself a reasonable and fair salary as a CEO, as a business owner? Compensating yourself for the risk you're taking, the courage you have to run your business. And if not, why? What are you afraid of?
Yeah.
Ooh, I like it. I'm telling you, I mean, like there's seasons, and we're hearing this a lot in the Profit Insiders Academy. There are some designers who are just slammed right now. There's a lot of designers where there's clearly been a shift in the economy this year, and clients are pulling back. And I think there's a number of designers who are feeling a little bit financially strained or not as confident with their finances. And even during those times, like you have to show up and compensate yourself for what you're doing, like you mentioned, or otherwise you just have a very expensive hobby. And we didn't do this. This work is too challenging and deep and important and big to just have it be a hobby where you're really not paid in order to keep it going. So,
right.
A lot to think about, Megan.
Yeah. I mean, that reconciliation between what I need and what my business is able to provide at the level that it is.
Yeah.
If there might be a gap, and you like trying to drain that from your business in its status quo it's not going to work, right?
Yeah.
We need to come up with that different somehow. Either there's so many options. I don't even want to start saying.
I love that you say that, because my question was going to be, if someone's listening and they're going, oh my gosh, this is me. Like I know I'm not paying myself enough. I'm getting frustrated. I'm getting resentful. Something has to change. What is the next step? Like, how do you make those changes?
Okay. So I'm just going to plug myself. Get on my calendar.
Good. Because I was going to do that too.
Like get on my calendar. This is a very lonely place to be. And even if like our 20-minute, half-hour conversation can turn on some light bulbs for you, great. But otherwise, what we're going to do is we're going to like carefully protecting your heart. We're going to look deep into your business and what's been designed to function and how it's functioning. And hopefully what usually comes of that is like allowing space for creativity to reemerge and stop playing by other people's rules and breaking out of a box and saying, okay, I know what I want. I have some ideas of how to get there. And now I know what I need to do in order to take care of myself to make that happen. It might be that you like take 2 steps back so that you can take 18 steps forward in the future. But we want to design your business on a solid function, on a solid foundation.
I love it.
Let's get on the calendar. Let's talk about this.
Yeah. megandahle.com is the website. And I think that is fabulous advice. And it's what I was going to suggest too, is this is something that we are not taught this as designers, how to be CEOs, how to run a business, how to set ourselves up for financial success. And we need people like you, Megan, to help us, because we're good at picking wallpaper and fabrics and managing construction projects, but a lot of us suck at paying ourselves and running the business side. So you do not have to do the money side of your business alone. Megan's got your back, and I highly suggest reaching out to her and getting on her calendar. And if you are coming to the Interior Design Society conference in September in New Orleans, we will both be there for the virtual and in-person hugs and love and support, because that's what we're here for.
I'm like wiggling. I'm so excited for this.
You're like happy wiggles getting ready for the conference. So thank you. This really got me thinking about that CEO mindset when it comes to money, not just business owner day-to-day getting through, making sure that I'm skidding by, but like, whoa, how can I really set myself up for success? How can I reward myself for what I'm doing in the business and do it in a way that is sustainable over the long term?
Prosperous.
I love it. Well, thank you, Megan. We will see you back here again. And everyone, if you want to get a hold of Megan, megandahle.com. She's a fantastic resource and probably the gentlest, snuggliest money person I know that will definitely support you through your money challenges in business. So Megan, thank you so much. And we'll see you.
You're so welcome.